Hey there, this is the One Boom and happy Battlefield 6 launch day. Sorry this video is coming out later in the evening, but if you are downloading the game and playing it this weekend, awesome, hats off to you. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I just thought I'd share with you guys what I believe the best class to use is starting out in Battlefield. Now this is good if you're a veteran player or if you're new coming over from a different shooter. I thought I'd just give you guys what I believe to be the best starting class for learning the game and having the easiest learning experience. Because playing the game already is going to be very daunting. There's tons of stuff to unlock and play with, and especially if you're playing solo, the game is very overwhelming with just a ton of stuff happening. So I want to keep you alive, keep you playing the objective, and keep you on your teammates' good side, so let's do it. So the classes, of course, are Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon. And I know a lot of you guys that come from stuff like Call of Duty, or even previous Battlefield games, might immediately want to go play with Assault, so you can use assault rifles and grenade launchers and just rack up kills, right? And just get used to the gunplay. I don't think this is the correct choice. I think the better class to use is Support due to a couple factors here. The reason you want Support to be the first class you level up and progress with is because it's going to give you the easiest time when it comes to working with your team, staying alive, keeping your ammo, and learning the map. In Battlefield, learning the maps really comes down to knowing what choke points to hold and knowing where to maintain map control. It's not so much all about flanking and pushing and being able to get into multiple gunfights. If you're playing larger 64-player game modes, you are not a tank. You are not going to be able to control the entire map by yourself. So really, learning the map in Battlefield looks a little bit more like learning what ground to hold. And it's impossible to do this without ammunition. If you were to use the M4A1 on the Assault class and just try to get kills, well, good luck. You start with 3 magazines and you rely on teammates to supply you with ammo. And I don't want you to have to do that. In fact, one of the big reasons we're going to be using Support is so we do not have to rely on teammates for ammo and health. Because the Support class comes with a supply bag that both slowly heals you as you stand next to it and gives you ammo above your maximum count. Running the Assault class with an M4 standing next to a supply box only gets me 3 magazines worth of ammo, which is not a lot. As a support player with the same gun, you can get up to 160 rounds, so that's like, 4 more magazines. And of course that box is constantly charging, and anytime your teammates stand next to it, they're going to be giving you XP and score, because you're healing and supplying them as well. Support also comes with the all-powerful Smoke Grenade, which for game modes like Rush, Breakthrough, and certain areas in Conquest, comes in very handy for pushing objectives and staying out of the open. Your ability to fight vehicles is almost zero with this setup, especially when you first unlock it and you're first playing, so don't worry about vehicles, just Smoke Grenade and run away. Nothing is worse than trying to learn a map in Battlefield and then just getting caught out in the open because you didn't realize that that alleyway led into that street and there's a sniper watching you. And a smoke grenade completely eliminates this issue. So your gameplay loop is you spawn in, throw down an ammo box, fill yourself up with ammo, and then you can just go ahead and start tossing smoke grenades to capture objectives. And then this leads into our next thing. You use those smoke grenades to cover your teammates when you go to revive them. Because we don't want to have to rely on teammates when we're trying to learn a game, right? We want them to rely on us, and we want to use them for our benefit. So, the best part about Support is you also get defibrillators, and you'll be reviving your teammates quickly, damn near instantly, with those defibrillators out. You might think, boom, why would I want to play this game as a medic first? Well, because it's incredibly easy in Battlefield. You're surrounded by little icons that say your teammate needs to be revived, pull out the defibrillators, hit the trigger, bzz, 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 they're all up, they're fine. You're not like a healer, you're not playing Overwatch as Mercy or anything like that, that's not what's happening here. You're just keeping your teammates up and in the fight, and so that you have more team support and the enemy can have a higher chance of becoming overwhelmed. And it's giving you a ton of XP and score at the same time, so quit your bitching. There is no better way to help your team as a new player than keeping them in the fight. Seeing a downed group of teammates out in the open, throwing a smoke grenade at them, jumping, diving to prone on them, and then defibrillating them all 3 times, they're all up. They're all covered with smoke, and you guys can all disperse and start fighting again, and that is a beautiful gameplay loop for when you're learning the game. Now for your weapon, I honestly recommend using carbines, and the reason I say using carbines is the way to go here is we want to unlock the M277. And why do we want to unlock the M277? Well, first of all, it's one of the first unlocks in the game. It does not take long to get, and it comes with a suppressor built in. Like, you already have suppressor as your first unlock on this thing when you unlock it, and that means this is going to reduce your sound profile, your muzzle flash, so you can use iron sights or low zoom optics a bit easier, and you're also going to reduce the range in which you appear on the minimap, which is great when you're new to the game, overwhelmed, and trying just to learn the maps. Having a suppressed gun is ideal. Now, the unfortunate thing is that that rifle only comes with a 20-round magazine, and getting up to a 30-round mag will require 38 levels. But if you're staying off the minimap, holding down areas, keeping yourself supplied with ammo, those reloads are very fast, the weapon kills fairly consistently with a nice 4-shot kill, and you will be on your way. I've enjoyed the M277 probably more than the M4 carbine and the starting assault rifle, and mostly due to that suppressor, the overall look of the weapon, the nice clean iron sights. This is a great starter weapon to remind you to play conservatively, hold back, keep your team in the fight, use smoke grenades to move up, and every time you see a gaggle of your teammates, whether they're in your squad or not, throw that ammo box down. You'll give them health, they'll give them ammo, and what's so great about this is you can be selfish. With that suppressor, you can go ahead, leave the fight, and when you take damage, use that supply box to heal yourself. When you're out of ammo, use it to give yourself ammo. This class makes you fully self-reliant, because even though you don't have a lot of vehicle counters when you start this class, you have smoke grenades to escape and get away into different alleyways and corridors. So stay out of the open, learn the maps, lock down areas, throw supply boxes, revive your teammates, and smoke your way to the objective. That is why I believe support is the best class to start with the beautiful suppressed M277. And I know you might be thinking, hey, I'm not getting the LMG proficiency, but my thought on that is I don't think the best way to learn Battlefield is with an LMG, because LMG is a whole different playstyle, which we will be making a video on, don't worry. We'll talk about LMGs and how to be a good LMG player in Battlefield. But right now, we are focused on learning the maps, learning the gunplay, and just getting our damn bearings, and at the same time, being a help to our team, while also maintaining self-reliance. Anyway, if you guys agree with this video or don't, let me know down in the comment section below. I've had my most fun with support both in the beta and with the launch day of this game. Using Assault and the other classes just makes you too reliant on your other teammates and puts you in too much of a specialized role. I think support is the best for just, again, overall self-reliance, and that's what I think you should be pursuing when trying to learn the game for the first time. Now, if you're coordinating with a squad of friends and you all have mics, this video might not be as important. But what made me make this video is that I thought, hey, if I had to join a squad of people all running the same class, what class would I want it to be? And obviously it'd be support, because we'd be reviving each other, keeping ourselves stocked with ammo, smoking objectives, and while tanks would definitely destroy us and we'd have no chance against them without a good engineer player, if I had to choose an entire team of one class, I would like to play on a whole team of support. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. There's going to be a lot more Battlefield content coming soon, so please hit that bell icon to get notified when I go live and when my videos go live, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.